it's that time of the week again. It's my live stream. It's been a couple weeks since you've seen my face. I didn't do my live stream last week because of the Super Bowl, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We watched it. It was on, but you know, we like hockey a little better, so we didn't really pay too much attention, but anyway, it was a nice weekend excuse to eat a bunch of junk food. So hopefully you guys had fun, enjoyed time with friends and family, and didn't eat too much. So anyway, it's that time to go over my videos from the week. I have quite a few since it's been a couple weeks, and I don't know what that means. Oh yeah. So I do want to go over a couple of things really quick. When you guys, if you're noticing that you're not getting any notifications from my channel, you may have to, because of the COPPA or COPPA, whatever they're calling it, new rules, guidelines. You may have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. I know Chris noticed it when he went to check his notifications from me. It wouldn't even let him click the bell. So he had to unsubscribe, click the bell, and then you can personalize it, you know, what you want as far as your notifications. So you may have to do that. And also, for you guys that have any questions, don't forget to put them in all caps. That way it will definitely catch our eye, because I want to try to, I want to answer as many questions as I can. I know I'm a smaller channel, but still, it's just Chris and I, so sometimes it's even, hard for both of us, because once I start painting and doing this, blah, 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 a lot of times, kind of, that's, here and not in front of me. He tries to watch that too, so that is helpful if you put your questions in all caps. And also don't forget to be in live chat and not top chat. So there's like 3 in the top right corner. There's like 3 bars. I don't know what you call them. Just click on that and it'll give you the option to click on the live chat or the top chat. And the live chat is the one you want to be in. So do that. All right, and let me see. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Roxy. Glad you could be with me tonight. So what I'm gonna do first is start off with the last live stream painting that I did. If you guys probably may have forgotten, I think it went this way. This, you can tell that I got tons of cells there. The cells kind of went crazy. It turned out really, really pretty. And I really like this side right here, how the purple kind of came through that white pearl. It blended really, really pretty. So I like that. And then I did this one. And this was, I did a couple Dutch pours using the Color Art Primary Elements pigments. And this one was really strange, the effects that I got. I really didn't get any cells. I got a ton of fractals, which are awesome. I love them. And that is caused by the different consistencies of paint. The white base paint was thicker than the Color Art paint pigments that I mixed up. So it turned out really, really cool. And there is quite a bit of texture. You guys probably can't see it, but there's a lot of texture to this painting, and I love texture. So that's cool. And then the next one, see, these ones are my version of Dutch pours. Mine are a little different than some other people's. I get a little different results. But anyway, so this one, I'm not sure which way I like this one, but this one here, I changed my base paint a bit. My white paint, I mixed with Floetrol and the white paint only, which was Artist Loft. The other one I had Artist Loft and Floetrol. No, this was Liquitex, not Floetrol. The first one was Floetrol and Artist Loft. This one I used Liquitex to see the difference. And I still got some fractals, not as many as the first one. But the only real difference that I noticed was my white paint is shinier than the first one because of the Liquitex pouring medium. But I do love the colors in this one. They're really, really pretty. Okay, so the next one is my last, would have been last Saturday. And this one is a metallic ring pour with cloud effect that I did. I love this one. This was actually the Saturday before Super Bowl. I wasn't sure how my video was going to do last weekend, but it did amazing for all you guys that liked it and commented and shared. I don't know if you guys really realize how much that really helps my channel. This painting got a lot of views. At least for my channel, it's a lot of views. Because I am, you know, a smaller channel, but it did amazing. I love this one. I lost a lot of the orange, but it's real faint in the lines, and then right through here it blended really nice with the copper. And of course this pretty blue, I love it. It looks so good. I think I had just Payne's Gray in here, which it was all up in here, and I kept watching it, and this white cloud effect just kept spreading and spreading, and I told Chris, I'm like, oh, I hope that Payne's Gray stays there. It didn't. The cloud effect kind of took over, but I still love the dried result of this one. It looks so cool. I love it. And then, oh, let me look and see who's on here. Hi, Colleen. Let's see, Kathy. I said hi. Linda. Hello, Linda. Julie. Hey, Julie. Hopefully you guys all had a great week. Okay, and one more thing back to the you guys. I do appreciate the sharing. When you guys share it, it makes such a difference in my videos. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you guys realize that, but it really, really does. Giving it a thumbs up, leaving me a comment, even if it's just a little, you know, like, hey, it looks cool, or, you know, whatever. Or you can leave me a novel like I do get sometimes, which I love. I love every comment. I don't mind if they're this long. Doesn't matter if they're this long or this long. Doesn't matter to me. I love all my comments. I even like constructive criticism. I do not mind it at all, because I know that not everybody likes everything. So just, you know, some people are just not nice sometimes. So constructive criticism is cool. I don't mind it at all, because I don't like everything I do. I don't like everything that, you know, some of even, you know, other people, other artists I know, I don't always like everything. So, and that's okay, because that makes people a variety of things for you guys to see. So again, appreciate all the liking, sharing, commenting. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Okay, so that leaves me to the Monday video, and this was the one I did at Cloud Effect with, this way. Can you see that?
I'm just looking at different colors. Just forget it.
Okay. He always tries to direct me in it. I don't know if you guys can see, but this one I used all Liquitex pouring medium and no Floetrol. And it turned out really cool. Now my cloud effect, oh my gosh, guys. My cloud effect was a little bit thicker. If you saw the video, you could tell that it was gone. It disappeared. And it settled all the way to the bottom. That's why I have all the clouds at the bottom. But it turned out really cool. It's almost like ombre. Is that what you call it? Ombre effect. It looks really awesome. And then these clouds just kind of, you know, started going crazy once I started moving the paint around. So I don't know if you guys can really see the cool gold that's in there. It really does look pretty, and it looks super shiny, and there's no varnish on this. This is all Liquitex pouring medium. So some of my favorite colors. I love this one. Okay, and then Let's see.
Canela just popped in.
Hey, Canella. Hi, Caroline. And then this is the crazy one that I did with my leftover color art pigments, paints. I was trying to do a cloud effect with this just to see what would happen. And I forgot that my cloud effect mix was thicker because of what happened in the Liquitex one. And it went right down to the bottom again. And then I got these awesome, cool detail in the middle. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not really a cloud effect, like poofy cloud effect, but there's an effect there for sure. And it's super glossy. I know you guys can see it. I can see it in the thing that the light is glaring on it. But that is all from the color art pigments, and I mixed those with the Vivid. It comes, or you order a Vivid enamel, and that's the tintable base that I mix the primary elements with. It goes in here, and then I added about maybe a quarter size amount of Liquitex pouring medium, and then water. And I use way more water than I would normally use, but I watched a video with the color art mixing up the pigments, and I can't remember the video number. But anyway, she used mostly water and a dash of the Liquitex. So that's what I did, and they're just super, super shiny. So I like the finish on that one. And then my last one, this is the one with all metallics. I did just a traveling ring pour. Now, when I say, there's two different ones. There's wandering and traveling, and they may be the same, but the way that I think they're different is a traveling ring pour is you're actually like taking your cup. I don't know if you guys can see me. It looks probably crazy, but you're actually moving your hand and the cup. In a wandering ring pour, now again, this is just my take on it. It's elevated slightly. I don't know if you can see, it's elevated a little bit. And then you pour from the top and the paint wanders by itself. That's how I always took it. If not, well, that's that. That's just how it is. That's how I'm distinguishing between the two. So this was a traveling ring pour. I used all metallics in this, and it turned out really, really cool. There's just tons of cells all over the thing, and I got really nice defined lines down here. I did lose a little bit of the, most of the the black iridescent graphite is what I used. It kind of settled a little bit. But I love it. It almost looks like you cut in the earth and it's like soil layers or something. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I love metallics anyway. So that, everyone, is what is going to be happening on my channel for at least next week. Is going to be metallics, metallic ring pours, metallic cloud effect pours, metallic flip cups. It's just everybody at metallic. Open cup. Love a good open cup too. So so that's what's coming up. Let me see who else has stopped by. Where did I leave off? I don't know. What is he saying? Hi, Linda. Hi, Michelle. Caroline. Looks like an underspace C. Renee. Hello, Renee. Kimmer from West Virginia. And did I miss Michelle? Yep. Oh, Florida. Yay. That's where I am. So. I did. We'll talk about it. Let's see. I think Joy. Hey, Joy. There's no smoother finish than using only Liquitex. Yes, it does get expensive. I love the Liquitex finish. I do mix mine when I'm doing my normal pours. But it's like 60% Liquitex and only 30% Floetrol and then 10% water. When I mix mine up, it's a good, mix between the two because it helps extend it a little, but you do get, much shinier than if you're using Floetrol and water only. So, which is how mostly everybody starts is, Floetrol and water. I am one that never used glue, so I can't really give you any tips on that. Never was a fan. Now I know people use it and they have good success, but I just never, I never tried it. That's just, what happened. I just went right from Liquitex and water, or Floetrol and water to Liquitex and experimented and then, found the mix that I like. So, but,
Half off. Michael's.
oh yeah, when I get mine, I do order mine from Amazon, but when Michael's has it half off or even 60% off, because it's like $100 in the store, which is surprising that, I mean, if most people can get, order from Amazon, you still save a lot ordering from Amazon. But when Michael's has it 60% off and 50% off, I'll usually get, I'll use a coupon and then Chris will use a coupon and we'll get them on sale. So I try to, stock up when I can, but it does get kind of expensive even with my mix, just because I do, so many, 3 videos and then a live. So it's like 4 videos a week plus when I'm, just painting for myself or, experimenting and stuff. It does get a little expensive. So, let's see, Julie. Oh, blue. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, no, not Modern Masters, the Molten Metallics, I think. Is that what you're talking about, Julie? A blue in there. Hi, Jojo. Michelle is in New Smyrna.
Very nice.
Not too far. Very nice, yep. And Yasmin. It's so expensive. Yeah, it can be. That's why if you can get it, even if you get a smaller bottle with a coupon and just try it, it's really nice, especially if you're, it's a piece that you're going to, try to sell, or not to say you can't sell the other pieces, you can, because you're going to seal them anyway, you should. But it's just nice. The Liquitex is it's just really nice. I love using it. So, all right, let me move this painting really quick. And I did get, I was talking about, I think on my last live a couple weeks ago, about the Artist Loft pouring medium. I did get that last week or 2 weeks ago. I have some paints already mixed up. I haven't used it yet, so I'm really curious to see. I think that video will probably be in a week or two, couple weeks maybe, because next week's already, they're all done. Those videos are all done. So, so yeah, I'm curious to see how that dries. The only thing with the Artist Loft I noticed is it was not consistent when I mixed my paints, and I used all, the Artist Loft level 1s. I did mix a silver in there, but it just wasn't consistent. I had to use a lot more, and I tried for you guys to measure because I'm not a measurer. So I tried to measure so I could let you guys know, but it just was not consistent at all. So we'll see, I guess, once I actually do the painting. We'll see how it dries. So Yasmin is in Sweden. Oh, yeah. It's probably harder for her to get. Yeah.
But
There are some good hockey players from Sweden. Isn't Anthony Mantha from Sweden?
I think so.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yes, Julie. Yeah, that'd be cool. You should email me. I'd love to see your results with the blue. Are you talking like a metallic blue or just a regular blue with the metallics? That'd be cool. Like a Payne's Gray. I love Payne's Gray, so that's just me. Did I miss anybody? Caroline, I bought the Floetrol and both times there was so much granules, even with straining it. That happened to me. I think I probably, if you guys missed my live a few weeks ago, that happened to me. I bought 2 from Home Depot. and they were both so curdled, little curdles, teeny tiny, and that had never happened. I usually get like the big lumps, and it's like snotty and, you know, ugh, gross. But they're easier to strain, right? This I strained, I don't know, multiple times. I used a regular one of those little metal strainers. I like triple strained it, and then I even put a cheesecloth in there. That didn't work. I ended up taking them back and returning them, and I made sure I told them, do not put this back on the shelf because this is crap. And then I ended up going to Ace. They had just a regular little bottle. It was so nice and smooth. I didn't have any lumps in that one. And then I finally got a big jug from home Lowe's, because Lowe's is where I normally buy mine. And I really haven't had any trouble with that one. Now I'm getting down to the nitty gritty on that one, so I'll have to get another one. But straining it, and you know, even after I strain it, because I'll strain it sometimes and put it in a bottle and I write strained, like I'll have a smaller bottle that's just strained. Even then I still have to double strain it, so you never know. And sometimes it's, you know, like this big huge lump will fall out and it's like stuck to the side. It's like, it's huge, it's this huge lump. So those granules though was something that I had not experienced. I mean, the whole thing was like it was like curdled milk. It was gross. So I would, if that happens to you, return it. They will take it back. So yucky. Yucky stuff. Let's see. Michael's always runs 40% off every item in your cart every couple weeks. Yeah, they do. They're always good about running sales and coupons and stuff. I wish, I mean, I love Hobby Lobby, which I did just put a big order in. I was surprised that they had, well, they only have like their 40% off one item, but they were having a sale on all their metallic deco art, folk art, Delta, what is that one called? Delta. They make Ceramicoat and Anita's. So I got a bunch of other metallic paints, some more of the Extreme Sheen, which is what I'll be using next week. A couple videos on the Extreme Sheen. They're crazy bright, and the when they dry, they're super shiny. So those are really, really nice. So I ordered some of those. So let's see. Oh, Caroline is in Jamaica. Woohoo! It'd be nice there. I do not know, Ouija. I do not know if they have a Best By date. Let me look at my container real quick and see.
I think that was a beer joke.
I don't know if it's a joke, but I'm gonna look. It could be. I don't know. They should probably have a Best By date on these because they go bad. No, there's no date. There's no date. That's just probably the whatever that number, the lot number, and you know, manufactured lot and all that stuff. So anyway, there's no expiration. Oh, I don't like, it's weird to go back to, for me, using Floetrol and water only, like when I was doing Dutch pours with the base white. It was just kind of weird for me because I'm not, it'd been a long time since I used just Floetrol and water only. So let's see. Oh, JoJo orders hers from Amazon and has never had a problem. I do use a nylon. Well, that might probably be if you put the nylon or pantyhose right over the top, then you would never know because it just automatically gets filtered out. So that's always a good idea too. And Menards, do we have a Menards around here? We used to when we lived in up north, but I don't even think I ever stepped foot in a Menards though. Even when I lived up there, I always went to Lowe's. I don't know. I like Lowe's. I don't know why. So, oh yeah, it's cool. They have, last time we were there, well, it's been a while ago, they had special parking for military. So that was kind of cool. I'd never seen that before. So I liked that. So anyway, that's just my thing. All right, I don't know if I missed anybody. So, all right, so what I am doing today is I have a little bit of my Cloud Effect mix left. That's it, just a little bit. Is like this much is in here. That's all I got. So I am going to be doing a cloud effect tutorial for you guys. I know I did kind of a tutorial on my live. Oh, that was way a ways ago. Like my second one maybe, or my third one. So I'm going to do another one for you guys because I always get people asking about it. And then that way I can get it in my playlist. And you guys, if you missed it, you can just go to the playlist and watch it. And I'm going to be using some, let's see, I've got Phthalo Blue from the Fine Touch. I love their Phthalo Blue. I don't know what it is about their Phthalo Blue, but I really like it. And then I've got Liquitex Phthalo Green. I do have some Folk Art White Pearl. I'm not sure if I'm going to add this. We'll see. And then I've got a little bit of gold, not a lot, and that is, I think it's from Deco Art. Yeah, because I love these tubs of metallic paints. It's the matte metallic, and I think it's just gold. Yeah, it's just called gold. So, like that. I love all these Deco Art tubs of the metallic paints. And I think the last time, I forget which one it was, I accidentally bought the Outdoor Living, and it still is nice. So all their metallic paints in these tubs are really great. So, and I always get cool detail cells and all kinds of stuff without silicone, because early on I did that. I did the silicone, but you know, I've kind of moved past it. It's so much easier to clean your paintings when you don't have to worry about that. So I used to get lost in Lowe's. Oh my God, I still get lost in Lowe's. Especially if I go out to the gardening section. I love looking at all the plants, and I have all these grand ideas for my yard. And then I change my mind. Because then I realize how much work it's going to be. I'm just going to hire a landscaper. Oh, geez. Joy, have you ever used just Floetrol in your white to flood and poured medium with colors? I have not done that yet, and I actually had thought about doing a video, or at least doing a test pour first and seeing how that goes. So not yet, but I may do that. Cat Valuted Palm Beach County, Michaels and Joann's. Oh yeah, Michaels and Joann's do. You can share their coupons. Hobby Lobby's a little stickler about their coupons, but they did have free shipping yesterday on, I think it was orders of $50 or more, which they don't normally have free shipping, I think, ever. So that was if you needed to order from there. I usually wait till they have a good sale on their canvas, because I do like Hobby Lobby's canvas. I mean, I buy Michael's canvas also, but I love Hobby Lobby, and I also like Blick's canvas as well. Are you going to paint tonight? I am. I am going to get my apron on. And hello, Barbara. I am glad you guys could all make it tonight. Super excited. It's been a few weeks. So, need to get right in here and start going. Okay, I'm going to get my apron on, or smock as my husband likes to call it, which it's not a smock, but I'm going to get it on anyway. So, move my chair. Oh, I got to move these paintings really quick, guys, so he's working the computer, so I got to move these myself. All right. Okay, there we go. I got him. Get my chair. This way? More? Alright, well, I'll situate that in a second once I get my apron on. Okay. Oh, I got the... Am I in? What? Oh. Hi, Sherry. Every time I say Sherry, my iPad thinks I'm talking to Siri. Hello. Yeah, see, there she goes. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn. You turned the volume up when you thought you were turning it down. Okay, there we go. Get off of there. There it is. Yes. Yes, Hobby Lobby, the Christian-owned store with their coupons. Yeah. I love Hobby Lobby though. Hi, Cheryl. All right, so I think I've got everything. Can we see this is in, I still can't see me. That's weird. Not that it matters, guys, but you might want to, sometimes I look at you guys in the other view. I'm just not there. It's like I'm invisible. Okay, remove that. And I wonder if my sister's on. She hasn't said hello, so maybe she's not on. Hi, Jewel. Jewel. And Susan. I made it. We have a snowstorm going on in Michigan. Yes, I know. My sister and mom and a bunch of family live in Ohio, and then I have a bunch of family in Michigan also. So, Jewel, I love that name. I used to have a Weimaraner, and her name was Julie, but we named it Jewel. Like, your name is spelled with an I-E. Oh my God, she was so sweet. So I always loved the name Jewel. Hello, Cheryl. And I think I got everybody so far. All right.
Jewel had a question.
Jewel, did I miss it? Oh, I did. I saw her name, and then I didn't even read the question. What do you mix with mica for best results? Okay, so the powders that I use, now you can really use any pouring medium, honestly. But I bought the Color Art Primary Elements, and you can buy the Vivid Enamel that goes with them. That's what you put, and it's like 1 ounce. Yeah, you can buy it together. They're actually already have out or are coming out with, it's called a Poly Pour, which you can use also with these. I don't have it. I got the Vivid Enamel, but it's like 1 ounce of the Vivid Enamel to 1/4 teaspoon. This stuff it does go a long way. But you can also mix it with, and then you'll have to thin it, of course. So you can thin it with water only, or you can thin it with, when I did mine, I thinned mine with Liquitex pouring medium, just a touch, like 1/4 size amount, and then water. But I know other people have mixed theirs with other pouring mediums, Liquitex, all the other pouring mediums that there are. I probably am going to try that one time just to see how it mixes with Liquitex only or my pouring medium, but I don't think they do well mixing with Floetrol. When I was talking to Tammy Anderson, she had told me that doesn't really like the Floetrol too much, so I haven't used Floetrol mixed yet with those, but the Vivid is what I have used. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's see. What is wrong with Christian? They're closed on Sunday. Be kind and have fun. Maybe watching wrong program. Yeah, she was just teasing. Julie has a funny sense of humor. She's a very nice person. So she likes to tease and joke a lot. Although I get mad when I want to go shopping there on Sundays and they're closed. Like when I used to eat at Chick-fil-A. Darn it, it always seemed like I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A when it was Sunday. Darn it, their waffle fries are to die for. So, anywho, gonna get painting. And is it? That's so, oh, I think my thing is not right. It's not caught up, that's why. I think I'm a little behind on this. I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys. So let me get my gloves on here. Yeah, I gotta get situated. Yeah, for some reason my iPad had stopped. I wasn't caught up with you guys. Ooh, I have not used the Tri Art, but that is on my list. They actually have some that are already pre-mixed pourable ones to paint with the ready-made, I guess. I want to try those too. They're a little on the pricey side, so I haven't done it yet, but I've heard good things about the Tri Art liquid, but I haven't used it myself. All right, guys, so I'm going to start putting the paint in the cup. And I'm going to start with this blue. Well, before I start, these are all mixed with my pouring medium, which is Liquitex Floetrol in water. And I'm not adding any silicone. All right, so I'm going to start. And this is a 14 by 14 canvas that I am working on. Okay. And then here's my cloud effect mix, which is bare satin enamel. It's paint and primer in one. Ultra pure white, I think, and I mix it 50-50 with Artist Loft Flow Acrylic. And that's all I got left of that. It is all gone. And then this one is the Phthalo Green from Liquitex Basics. Hoping to get a little more green. We'll see. And I've got a little bit of this gold left. It feels a little thicker. We'll see. It's just, I just wanted to use it up. And sometimes with metallics, a little goes a long way. So this is probably all the gold that I'm going to use here, because I don't have any more. I mean, I have others mixed up, but I'm just only using that because I want to see what happens here. And I think I'm going to add, well, let's do a little bit more green, phthalo green. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my Folk Art White Pearl. All right, and then just top it off with a little more blue. We'll see what happens, guys. All right, now I'm gonna say that's probably 10 ounces. It looks about 10, these are 14-ounce cups, so it's probably like 10 ounces or so. I know sometimes you guys like to know how much I'm using, so I'm guessing, but I'm thinking it's about 14. Or about 10 ounces. Okay, I'm gonna leave that open. All right, so I got my canvas all level. Here we go. I'm concentrating. I know, right? My husband's laughing. See, if I talk, I lose my, like, my swirl with my hand. It's like hard to, I can't do it. I'm gonna lose it. Okay. It's gonna be silence for a minute. You can see. Ah. Okay, where's my cloud effect? Here it comes. Sorry it's so quiet, you guys. I'll be talking in a minute. All right, there we go. Phew. And that's why we don't show you that whole thing in my video. Because it's just like, it's so hard for me to keep that straight. Yikesy. All right, I'm just gonna move it just a touch here, see where I'm at. I mean, I know where I'm at physically, but. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is, whoa, I almost spilled my wine glass here. I'm gonna take a little bit of my white pearl. If you guys watch my videos, you know I like to do this. It helps, at least for me, and maybe it doesn't really, but I think it does. It helps everything glide. And I usually wait till after I pour whatever, the ring pour or whatever, and then do it around it. I don't pour it first. Like, I don't coat my canvas first. You can, but it saves me a little paint if I do it this way. And sometimes it creates some cool detail from the white pearl around the edges. Whoopsie, dropped that.
We've actually watched the difference with white and not white, the paint folding and slow.
Yeah, there's one of my videos. Is that the one coming up, or is that one from last week? You could actually see how the paint glides on top of, once I put the white down, you can see how the top paint kind of glides over instead of folding under. All right. Oh, that looks so pretty. I don't know. I'm going to raise it a bit. My husband always laughs and shakes his head like, we can't see that. Anyway, it's got some cool cloud effect going on. Okay, so now I'm just going to start moving it around in a circle slowly. When I do that, I think that it moves it so it helps create that cloud effect, kind of. Yeah, see? Sorry about that. It looks like it was all kind of blurry. Oh, well. All right, so back to the middle, and then I think I'm going to start to go to one corner. I'm going to try to go a little slow. These colors look gorgeous. My gosh. All right, I'm not going slow. There. I lost. There it goes. Wow, look at those colors. Holy moly. Can you see those, love? Oh my gosh. Okay, so back to the middle. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go to this. Oh, I feel like I want to save all of this.
Negative space.
He always tells me, do negative space. And I rarely do.
Just leave it.
Okay, maybe I'll try that.
Ask the peeps.
Okay, what I'm gonna do though is get me a new pair of gloves. Those are just saturated with paint, and I'm going to. That negative space looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna leave it, and I'm not a big negative space person. I love the idea of negative space, but I just don't do it often. All right, so I'm just gonna take my white pearl, and I'm gonna go. Now I need to finish that right there. There we go. Cover that. And I do have some air bubbles, so I gotta pop those. What's everybody saying?
Not yet. Pull the painting down into your left a little bit.
Oh, okay. Down and to the left.
A little more and stop.
Leaves. Sister's now she's joining in. Thanks, sister.
And she can't spell.
And you can't spell? Well, she said leaves. She's being funny. Uh-oh, who's barking? Maximus. He's always loud. He's a loud mouth.
Leave it.
I'm leaving it, guys.
You're getting paint on your iPad.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to see this side really quick, you guys. I got paint on the tip of my pearl white paint, so I gotta get it. There we go. You probably see my crazy nest of hair up there. Okay, and then I gotta do this corner right here. Okay, I think Hazel's at the door. I gotta cover this. It's blue on that corner. I can always touch that up later afterwards. Okay, this looks really cool. I am loving this. And I'm gonna use my torch here really quick because I do see some air bubbles just mainly in the white pearl, white pearl. And I usually do this, and I forgot to kind of do it today. I usually do it right after I put it on, but I forgot. Woo! Love it! Love it. Thanks, guys. Looks like you could fall into it. It does. It really does. Wow. I got a really nice mix of the blue and the green, and I didn't use a lot of gold, but it is all throughout this painting. Not too much, just enough. Gosh, that's gorge. Okay. I like that. I think it's like tilting this way a little bit. Let me check the bottom.
Some drips over here, but
You gotta wipe it. It does help to run your fingers across it underneath, because the drips will help, and sometimes in a bad way, pull your paint down if you don't want it to pull the paint down. You gotta wipe those. The one I did last night, I came in here like every 10 minutes. The painting turned out super cool. It's next week's video. I don't remember which video it is. Anyway, I had to keep coming in babysitting it because there was a lot of paint, but I didn't want to wreck the composition of it. And the drips will, thanks love, the drips will tell you if it's a little unlevel also, so you can kind of level it a bit. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm leaving this. Wow. I'm super excited about this one. Sweet. Okay. I'm quiet because it's so beautiful. I don't know what to say. It just looks so good. All right, guys, I'm going to check the comments here. And let's see. Lovely colors, so pretty, beautiful, great color combination, gorgeous. The amount of gold is just right. Too much takes over. Yes, Joy, agreed. Love that it's not a bloom. Oh, everybody, all the blooms. Got an earth sea cloud vibe. Yes, very cool, very cool. Thank you guys for your wonderful comments. Very nice comments. Yeah, the bloom, it's just one of those things. Everything has a craze, you know. Every technique has their time, and it's bloom time right now. So some of those are gorgeous blooms, though. I mean, I've done some. I just kind of, I don't want to say gave up. I didn't. I just kind of put it on the back burner, but probably by the time I want to go back over it, no one's doing blooms anymore. You're like, why are you doing blooms? Nobody's doing them. But it is a really pretty technique, so, or results.
Sue's got a question.
Okay, hold on 1 sec. I lost my cap. Sue.
Right there's the cat.
Oh, thanks, my love. It's got blue all over it. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at the comments here. I'm in love. Can't wait to try. Susan, thank you. Jojo, we understand the need to be quiet while pouring and are used to watching other artists that get quiet until it's over. Yeah, it's kind of like I get into my zone. Wonder if the cloud will expand any. We will see, Julie. We will see. It might. I'm hoping it doesn't too much. I really like exactly how it looks. So, Kimmer, you use a blue by Fine Touch, Phthalo Blue. Yes, I love the Fine Touch Phthalo Blue. And it's at Hobby Lobby. I have not been able to find any Fine Touch paints with the red border on the label. I don't know if these are the old label with the red border. The new ones have the black border. So that could be maybe why. But I love that. I love this phthalo blue. Even some of the other phthalo blues, more expensive, love the Fine Touch phthalo blue. It's my absolute favorite. I also love their phthalo turquoise. That's one of my favorites. If you watch my videos, I use that quite a bit. So I'm going to sit down and let this kind of do its thing and see, like Julie said, see if the clouds expand at all. Thanks for the advice, guys. Love, for leaving it. So I have to be reminded sometimes for, I might have to adjust that, for the negative space But I do have to watch the dripping on the bottom too, so, oh man. How do I get paint on my fingers when I don't have when I've had my gloves on? Don't know. Okay, let me wipe this real quick and then I'll check comments again. Is there a question, love?
Sue Brown's got a question.
Okay, hold on one sec, guys. I gotta wipe this real quick.
You gotta scroll up to your question.
I will. Oh, get my clothes in. Yeah, that side looks pretty good. It might be coming this way a bit. I do have quite a few cells like forming on the side, which is from the white pearl. If you want to try to get cells naturally, that pearl paint, white pearl, I have a lot of good luck with getting them using pearl paints with regular non-pearl paints. So you just gotta check the paint densities. And let me see, Sue, milk paint, where am I? I think mine have the black border. Yeah, they do. They probably do. I don't see Sue's question. Oh, she just said milk paint. That's all I see.
Okay, so she wants to know, have you used milk paint, or do you prefer another mix?
Oh, I have used milk paint before. I prefer to not use milk paint only because it smells to high heaven. I do get really good results using it. Excuse me, I got an itch in my eye. The kind that I used was Folk Art, and they did discontinue it. I actually I still have a little bit left. I think this is my milk paint mix, and I mixed mine actually with the Bare Satin Enamel house paint, and I got good results with it. So it just, if I open it, it'll probably still stink. Oh man, I don't know why I did that. My husband's like, "What are you doing?" It just has this horrible, it's like curdled milk smell. So, yes, I have had good results with using the milk paint. Just to make it my long story a little shorter, I've used the milk paint. I prefer not using it, although I've gotten good results. So, you know, I think, you know, it's to each his own kind of a deal. I've had such good results with using the Bare Satin Enamel. I think I started out kind of like everybody else with the Deco Art. I don't have any of the white, but the Deco Art satin enamels. And then it's you know, it's a little bit pricier, of course. That little thing is like $10, $12. And I can get a whole gallon. Well, first I bought a quart to try, and the quart was $13. And that's a lot more than the however many ounces are in these, 8 ounces. And then once that worked, I went through a quart of it, and then I just went and bought a gallon. I think the gallon was $30. It works. I experimented with it, and I got amazing results. So I've actually just stuck with the satin enamel. I'll show you the quart. I saved the quart so I don't have to get the gallon jug out every time. But it's the interior satin enamel paint and primer in one. Now, I haven't tried any other paint brands. This was the first one that I grabbed, and I don't know why. It was just there, and I've used Bare house paint before on my house, so that's probably why. It's hardly any odor. It doesn't have that, you know, that paint smell, and it dries really nice. It has kind of a nice finish because, of course, it's satin, and I think some people, when they get a little confused when you say it's interior satin enamel. This is still 100% acrylic paint. The satin enamel, that's the finish. That's how it's going to dry. It's going to dry to a satin finish. So it is 100% pure acrylic paint, if you all are a little not sure. Because I had somebody on Facebook, she couldn't understand. She thought it was, you know, not acrylic paint. It is. So it mixes fine with all the rest of the acrylic paints. Okay, my mouth was getting dry from talking too long. I am drinking this weekend. Just tonight, that's all. Not this whole weekend. Whew, that would have been a lot. I'm drinking my almond wine from Cooper's Hawk. Very delicious, very delicious. I actually drank beer last weekend. That was weird, right? I don't drink beer very often, but it's the, what is it, the one that I like? Sam Adams Winter Ale.
So good.
Oh, it's delicious. And I'm not a big beer drinker, so for those of you that may want to try it, it's got such a good, it's got a little spice to it. It's a seasonal.
Like a Christmassy spice, not a cinnamony, yucky.
Yeah, he's making me clarify. It's not a heavy cinnamon spice. It's just a light.
It's like a spice.
Anyway, you guys aren't here to talk about beer, but just in case, just give it a try. It's just delicious. Anyway, let me check and see some more comments here. Try not to lean over this gorgeous painting. It doesn't seem to be moving too much, Julie. So we'll see. Super excited about these. Blues and greens and yellow. That's one of the color combinations that I really, really like to work with a lot. I don't use it as much as I would like to, honestly. When I use it, like when I use it tonight, I'm like, man, why don't I use this more often? Every time I use it, I love it, and I think the same thing. I like using it with silver also, but blue, yellow, green, blue, green, gold, love those. Turned out really good. So let's see. Are you talking about me? No worries, Sue. She talks a lot. I watch the chat and update her. Oh, okay. I do talk a lot. Barbara, I've never had good results from milk paint. Maybe since I'm in Florida, it's too hot in my garage. Who knows? Well, I'm in Florida also, Barbara, but I don't paint in the garage, so I don't really know. I was just gonna say that it could be the humidity. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I try not to do anything paint-wise when it's so hot out, even when, like when I varnish, of course. Plus the state, I swear this is the dustiest state, is dust, always dust. So I hate that. I love the weather, but I hate the dust. No one's gonna know that, love. Only Chewy or Mark might know it. Tatooine? Tatooine? I never say it right. Anyway, okay, back to the comments. Thanks for the enamel tidbit. I didn't know that. Hey, B-Man. I haven't seen you here before. Thanks for joining. Or you may have been, you just never commented. So thanks for commenting. Julie, I just tried to explain that to my friend in Germany who has a hard time getting the deco art. Is that Gabby? Gabby is a trip. She sends me pictures and stuff of her stuff. So I just talked to her yesterday, day before, about some of her paintings. So she's real sweet, if that's who you're talking about anyway. Oh my God, the darn dust. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's not just me. It drives me crazy. It's the dust. I've lived in, a few other states. Just doesn't seem like they were as dusty. Or maybe I didn't care then. I mean, I don't even know if I care now. Oh, if it wasn't for having to varnish, maybe that's why. Because you can't have all that dust when you're trying to varnish. I've even varnished and, cover it right away with a box or something. And I'll be damned if I don't get a piece of dust under that box anyway. Or that lid or whatever. It's like hiding. So Chris had an idea, and I don't know if this was a light bulb idea or if he saw this somewhere, but we turned on the shower in the bathroom, hot shower, and let the hot water run until it steamed, and then shut it off and let the steam supposedly is supposed to get all the dust that's in the air and pull it down. And then I used my bathroom because it's a spare, it's the pool, it's the bathroom off the pool, and it's not really getting a lot of use right now. So, well, this was a while back, but anyway, no one uses that bathroom too much, or the tub anyway. So anyway, see, there I go again. Anyway, no one uses the tub so much. So I got it all situated, and I varnished a painting in there, and it worked. So maybe there's something to that. I do have a clothes steamer, a handheld portable that I thought I would try. He's shaking his head. No, I thought I would try that and see if just like steaming in the air, it might work. Negative Nancy over there.
Just run the hot water.
Just run the. Our water is expensive here. I'm trying to save some bucks. Anyway, it's like we live on hazmat suit, right? Oh my gosh. I hate that dust. And then our yard is full of sand. I mean, we have grass, but grass grows differently here in Florida than it does in other states. It doesn't, the roots don't go down into the ground. They grow on the top. And underneath that top layer of grass is sand. So I got sand, and the Hazel digs holes all the time. She comes in with this much dirt or sand on her nose. So I try to have to wipe her nose and her face and her feet every single time she comes in. And it's just an endless cycle of dust and sand. Anyway, the joys of having puppies. I'll try in my steam room and let you know. Ooh, humidifier. Yeah. Trudy, hello from Chile, Alberta. Woo. Oh, you know what though? Canada is so beautiful. It is just beautiful country. I mean, he is. Sidney Crosby's from are you sure it's Alberta? He's from Canada. Yeah. He's not from Alberta though. Anyway, we're big hockey fans. I'm not sure about you, Trudy, but we're big hockey fans. So that's that. That is that. Earth is what % water, and they charge us for it. Ugh. Right?
Like 75%.
It's a lot of water. And all the chemicals and crap they put in it. I mean, I know they gotta clean it, but ugh. Sometimes it comes out of my faucet and smells so chemically. I hate using it. So we use bottled water anyway. And the puppies. Puppies get bottled water. They're spoiled brats. And the kitties. That's that. Trudy, what was the enamel tidbit? Yes, Canada, but from Nova Scotia. Still beautiful. All over. It's all over. I have family from Canada. My grandfather, his side of the family came from over there. I saw his paper when I was doing like ancestry stuff, or actually his military stuff when he came from Canada. It was kind of cool to see all that. His pass, his board, or his ticket and all that stuff. That was cool. Anyway, the tidbit about the enamel, that the house paint it says satin enamel. That's the finish of the house paint. It's really 100% acrylic. This is acrylic paint. So, because some people, I was having a conversation with a lady on Facebook a couple days ago. She couldn't understand when I said that I used the interior satin enamel. She didn't realize that it's still acrylic paint. So you don't have to worry. It mixes well with the other colors. And I have done so many of these cloud pours that I would have known by now, especially in my experimenting, if it reacted badly. And I haven't had one react bad, so. Oh, okay. He's gonna switch the angle so you can see the painting again. Turns out, oh my gosh, this is looking so pretty. Did you do it? He's doing it. I'm gonna take a drink while that's happening.
Just a quick.
I know, but I can't see it on mine. I'm just saying, I try to watch on here, and I must be behind you guys. I don't know. You guys think I make funny faces? He does it too. I just can't control mine. He, I think, can control his faces. I can't. Even if my mouth didn't say, my face would say it. It's gotten me in trouble sometimes. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Nova Scotia. That's where he's from.
Crosby is from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Thanks, Trudy. What do you guys think about him? Are you fans or no? I would assume you would be. He's amazingly awesome, and he's my favorite. Now, Red Wings were always my favorite team growing up, but first time I saw Crosby play, I was like, whoa, dude, and I've been following him ever since, so. And I got a new Rust jersey this year, super cool for Christmas. Very excited, very excited. It reminds me of the Star Trek logo thing. Oh, yeah, it does. That's cool. I live a quarter block from US 1.
Oh, God.
Holy crap. Dust is a daily thing. I had to use closet and cover with plastic drawers. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now all is well. You got to cover all the potential areas that it can come in. Don't open your windows. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So real quick, next week is some more of this. Some more of this. I'm using the Deco Art Extreme Sheen. I got them somewhere. I'm gonna wipe my painting real quick though. It's just dripping just a touch on this side. Okay, the rest looks pretty good. I can always touch it up after a little bit. But I'm gonna be using the Extreme Sheen paints. Let me get the. I've got sapphire, amethyst, pink tourmaline, if I'm saying that right, and then 24 karat gold. I'm using those next week. I've got a couple videos, and like I said, the finish is amazing. It dries super shiny, so I'm super excited about that. I'm just doing like all metallics, I think, next week. So let's see. I gotta make sure that I'm up with you guys. He usually for some reason sees the comments faster than I do. And then I'm also doing another video. I forget which day it is. I do the videos and then we later figure out what day to put them on, so I can't really sometimes remember what order. But I think... Oh, and I wanted to... I don't think Chrissy's on, but Chrissy, I don't know if you guys have noticed, what we've been doing is like we do the live on Sunday, and then I think he's going to do it starting on Monday. He'll do just the pour. That's what we're calling it. It's just the pour. So he's going to edit the video, and then on Monday it'll be just the pour. So none of the talking and, all of that, because some people, don't get to see it and they may just want to watch the pour part. So we're starting to do that. And that was it was Chrissy that had suggested it. And I think she kind of laughed and saying it was more work for Chris. And it's a little bit more work, but it's not like he doesn't edit it like my normal videos. So it's just the above, view of me doing the pour. So in case, maybe you want to go back and just watch the pour part, you can do that. And so those are going to be starting Mondays. I think that he's going to do them on Mondays. So he's got to, after we get done, he's got to render this real quick and then go chop, chop, chop. And you'll be able to watch just the pour part on Monday. Let's see. Great results. Love your conversation. You are so natural. See you next time. Thank you, Sue. Hope to see you again. So that is just the pours, we're calling them. And then I think next week I'm doing a cool 5 strainer pour. Sink strainer. That one turned out pretty freaking cool. I have to say, I was a little hesitant. I think Chris was a little hesitant too. He was kind of shaking his head. But it turned out amazing, and I didn't even want to stretch it. It looked so cool, but there was way too much paint. So look out for that one too. It's really cool. B-Man, just found you on YouTube. I'll be back next week. Cool. Thank you so much. So I think, I don't know if Julie's still on, but it hasn't really changed a whole lot, Julie. I've got a couple little random, pearl cells that have popped up, but nothing has really changed. I wasn't sure if it would stretch a little more either, but it didn't. It's looking pretty sweet. I like it. And I'll have to try to remember to use a little more negative space in the future, because I do forget. I always forget. And then he's always like, use negative space. Leave some negative space. This time it worked. Barbara, oh wait. Don't forget to subscribe with some fancy editing. I don't know. I'm sure he'll do something a little bit fancy for just the pours. He doesn't have a lot to work with because it's all above. Him and his camera skills with the slow-mo and, should I say it? No. Okay, I won't say it. Somebody left a funny comment. We'll just say that. Anyway, I've come to the conclusion that flat house paint has no Polyacrylic white semi-gloss has a bunch. I've not used the flat, but I would assume yes, because it's flat. When we moved in our house, the people that had lived here before, everything was flat white. It was a no-go. Because you wipe it and try to wash it, and flat white house paint comes right off interior. So the semi-gloss, yeah, is going to have, of course, a bunch more shine than the flat. Because flat is just, I mean, if you're using it to kind of when you start out, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to shine, not the flat. Oh my God, do a strainer pour and put it on a spinner instead of stretching. Comes out so much better and keeps the design intact. I have a spinner. I have two. And then Chris actually bought me did it have a turntable? Yeah. It was so slow though. So, I mean, I have two that I like Lazy Susans that I could spin myself. But I tried it one time. It didn't work. Because I spun it. Of course, I spun it too hard, and the canvas, and it was only a little like an 8x8 just to practice with, and it went flying right off. It was a nightmare.
5 miles an hour, like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, it just went that way. So I kind of put my Lazy Susan away. I have two of them. I kind of put it away and haven't really got it back out until he tried to buy me one that didn't work so well. So maybe I will in the future, Julie. I've only ever done one colander pour, I guess. That's how I say it. Some people say it differently, but I say a colander, strainer, whatever. And it turned out really cool, but it does lose its shape. Now, the one I did for this week's video with the 5 sink strainer, it came out pretty cool. I mean, I lost it a little, but it still has the same, like I tried to keep the composition as close as I could, but I did put probably too much paint on there just because I was kind of having fun. I was just putting all the paint on, and then I was like, oh, I probably got enough paint right now. So I did have to stretch it more than I kind of wanted to, but it still really dried nice. So we can give them a sneak peek. Chris is like smiling ear to ear like he wants me to give you guys a little sneak peek of it. It's still, I was surprised that it dried as nice as it did because there is a lot of paint. There's a little separation right there, but this is the one I did with the 5 strainer. So that video is coming out this week. I'm just giving you guys a little sneaky peek of it. And I think it turned out pretty cool. I did have to stretch it. I don't know. Can you see that, guys? So that's that. It's still pretty cool. You can't really see all the detail in it. There's some cool a little bit of area where there's a little bit of lacing that kind of happened. So whatever. It was a fun video to do. I'm gonna put it back real quick. So anywho, that is that. And I don't know. Yeah, I think that one is Wednesday's video. I put the cheap shelf liner on it to keep the canvas secure. I probably could put, yeah, I probably could. I could put my Lowly Veffy mat. It would help it from moving. But then it's going to be like, I need a smaller one. Like the round. They sell the round ones. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, but a smaller one. Yeah, because it'll grip. It grips it. And I think it would grip my thumbtacks. That would work. Because when I did it, it just didn't work. I needed grippies. So that's a good idea, Julie. Thank you. I think I probably have some of that shelf liner somewhere. Thank you, Trudy. Thank you, Barbara. I think I got all the comments. So yeah, this is really turning out pretty cool. I like it a lot, and I will show you guys the dried result next week. I don't know if you guys have any more comments or questions. Kind of getting down to the nitty gritty here. It's Sunday night. Chris has to go edit this. He has to wait for it to render and then edit it. So if you guys want to just rewatch the magic, of the pour. That's what I'm calling it. It's the magic of the pour. That, you could call it that now, love.
What?
The magic of the pour. It's dumb. Whatever. Just the pour. So, Michelle, glad I'm a subscriber, can't spell. So excited to see the painting video. Yes. Thank you. All right, well, I suppose that is probably it for tonight, you guys. Again, I really do appreciate. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share all my videos. I do appreciate all of that, all of your comments. And bye, JoJo. And it really does make a difference, especially when you guys share it a lot. I do notice I get a ton more views, more subscribers. I need to get, I mean, I try not to focus on the subscribers because it's just a number, right? But it's one of those things. It helps me, especially with my, revenue. It helps me to keep this channel going because, like we've talked about, Liquitex is not cheap. All the paint that I buy is not cheap. So I do really appreciate all of that, all of you guys watching and saying the nice comments and everything. All right, so I guess with that being said, I am going to say goodnight to all of you. I hope to see you next Sunday, and don't forget to keep an eye out for the videos coming up next week. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a good week.